Good day, everyone. So today, we will be diving deep into the law enforcement pillar or component of the criminal justice system. So unang-una sa lahat, no, ang law enforcement pillar, tandaan lamang po, this is the first pillar. Okay? Ito yung pinakaunang pillar or component pagdating sa criminal justice system. Kaya tinatawag po itong initiator or yung taga-simula. Prime mover, yun din po ang ibig sabihin. At the initiator of the actions pagdating sa criminal justice system. Okay? Yan, the initiator, prime mover, no? The first step pagdating sa criminal justice system. Okay, ang isa sa mga example ng mga trabaho ng law enforcement sa pag-initiate ng criminal justice system is, of course, affecting an arrest. Okay? Affecting an arrest or apprehending the suspect. Of course, papasok din po dito si search, no? Conducting legal searches, warranted searches. Ano pa? Surveillance. Papasok din po si surveillance yan. Ano pa? And crime investigation. So, yan po yung mga paunahing trabaho ng mga law enforcement or general na trabaho pagdating sa law enforcement. Pagdating sa ating mga law enforcement, ilan sa mga kilala ng mga law enforcement agencies in the Philippines is PNP, nandiyan po si NBI, nandiyan si PIDEA, si BFP, no? So, let us not focus in their acronyms, no? PNP, the Philippine National Police, NBI, the National Bureau of Investigation, PIDEA, the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, the BFP, Bureau of Fire Protection, no? Ayan po ang mga ilan sa mga pangunahing mga law enforcement agencies in the Philippines. Okay? The PNP is under the DILG or the Department of Interior Local Government. Okay? Under po siya ni DILG. Pero the PNP is under the administrative and supervision control of the NAPOLCO. No? Mamaya we will go deeper in that point of view, no? Si NBI naman po under the DOJ or the Department of Justice. And si PIDEA naman po under the Office of the President. Okay? Si BFP rin po pala, kasama siya ni PNP sa DILG or sa Department of Interior Local Government. Okay? Ano ba mga general objectives ng law enforcement agencies? Of course, number one is to prevent and suppress crimes. Okay? Prevent, ibig sabihin before the crime is committed. No, bago pa lang magawa yan, pinipigilan na ho or tinatry na pong pigilan ng mga law enforcement agencies. Suppress, kapag hindi napigilan, no, at nangyari ang krimen, yung paghuhuli, pag-iimbestiga, yun naman po yung suppressing the crime. Okay? Number two, to generally reduce crime. No? Yung probability na may mangyaring krimen, bawasan, at yung mga nangyayaring krimen is mabawasan, no? To reduce the crime. Number three, to apprehend and arrest offenders. Okay? Arestohin at tulihin ng mga offenders or suspect, no, sa paglabag ng batas. Ano pa? To protect lives and property. Okay? Yung public safety, no, is the term. Na protektahan ang buhay at mga ari-arian ng mamamayang Pilipino. Ano pa? To regulate non-criminal conduct. So there is non-criminal conduct, so mga gawaing non-criminal o hindi siya crime, pero nire-regulate po ng ating mga law enforcement agencies. Isa po sa example nito sa PNP is yung mga security agencies or yung mga lisensya ng security guards. No? Yan po ay dumadaan sa PNP, okay? Specifically sa SOSYA. No? Ang mga lisensya po niyan at trainings is nire-regulate po ng Philippine National Police. And, no? Dahil nabanggit na rin natin po siya, ang pinakauna po nating pag-uusapang law enforcement agency is CPNP or the Philippine National Police. The Philippine National Police is a civilian, national, and centralized police force. It was established to maintain peace and order, protect life and property, and enforce the laws of the land. Okay? The PNP is the primary law enforcement agency in the Philippines. Kaya talagang sikat, talagang gamit na gamit. At pangunahing pangarap ng mga criminology, estudyante, si PNP. It is the primary law enforcement agency in the Philippines. Kaya if you were to compare it to other law enforcement agencies, medyo malawak po ang sakop and kapangyarihan nito ni Philippine National Police. It is in accordance with the laws. Marami ho silang pwedeng maging trabaho at maraming trabaho na ginaganapan ng ating mga kapulisan. So under the RA 6975, here are the functions and powers of the PNP. Number 1, to enforce all laws and ordinances relative to the protection of lives and properties, properties safety or public safety. Of course, to enforce, ipatupad ang mga batas or ordinansa. Okay? Na may relasyon when it comes to protection of lives and properties or public safety. Number 2, maintain peace and order and take all necessary steps to ensure public safety. Kaya nabanggit na siya sa number 2. Okay? So, bukod sa pagpapatupad ng batas, maintain peace and order din po. Kaya sila nagkakandak ng police visibility, kaya sila nagbabantay ng mga rally na maiwasan na magkaroon ng tensyon sa rally. Yun ang pangunahing layunin ng pulis doon. Kaya sila pumupunta doon at handa. Ayaw nilang kalabanin ang mamamayang Pilipino. Instead, ayaw lang nilang ang tawag dito, iniiwasan lang po na matukso or manguna yung emosyon sa mga realista at mag-cause sila ng mga bagay na hindi naman nila talaga gusto. Which is papasok na ho sa category ng crimes. Okay? Number 3, investigate and prevent crimes. Effect the arrest of criminal offenders, bring offenders to justice, and assist in their prosecution. Okay, of course, sila po ang may trabaho na mag-imbestiga. First level of investigations is those that falls to the PNP, na mga nahuli nila. Na sila rin po ang pinanggagalingan bago mapuntang prosecution na component or pillar. Okay. They will be the one conducting investigation at ang paghuli or the arrest of criminal offenders. Number 4, exercise the general powers to make an arrest, search and seizure in accordance with the Constitution and pertinent laws. Kaya nga po, they have the power to make an arrest, search and seizures, of course, in accordance dapat sa Constitution at sa iba pang laws. So, dito po papasok si RA 7438 at malalaman din po natin na yung mga yan as we go further. Okay? Number 5, detain and arrest person for a period not beyond what is prescribed by law or the RPC, informing the person so detained of all his or her rights under the Constitution or the RA 7438 law. Okay, so meron po tayong rights under the Constitution at andito rin naman po si RA 7438 law. Lahat po yan nagbibigay ng karapatan ng isang tao na nahuli at na-detain. Okay? Pag sinabi pong na-detain, hindi ka pa naman kasi convicted. You will be subject for investigation at kailangan kang withhold in a cell. So you are detained. Okay? Ang nagbibigay po ng mga karapatan yan, meron po tayong makikita sa Constitution at meron din naman po kay RA 7438 law. No? Number 6, issue licenses for the possession of firearms and explosive in accordance with the law. Okay, ito pa. Si PNP rin po ang may trabaho na magbigay ng lisensya sa pag-possess, license to carry, license to possess na itong mga firearms and explosive. Okay, number 7, they have the power to supervise and control the training and operations of security agencies and issue licenses to operate for security agencies and to security guards and private detectives for the practice of their profession under the RA 5478. Okay? Kung hindi kayo pala rin sa pagiging police, meron pong mga private detective agencies and security agencies of course. At ang nagre-regulate din po ng kanilang profession or sa pag-practice ng kanilang profession is si PNP din po. Actually, also when it comes to their training, no? Involved din po si PNP dyan. Ano pa? Number 8, they perform such other duties and exercise all other functions as may be provided by law. Bukod dito sa mga nakasulat sa RA 6975, sinabi po dito sa dulo na meron pa ho silang ibang trabaho na baka bigay pa ng mga iba pang batas or mga bagong batas na lalabas pa as the time goes by. Okay? Ito lamang po ang ilan sa mga generally written sa RA 6975. So ano naman po yung mga pertinent laws sa PNP o sa Philippine National Police? Of course, ang law na nagbuo sa PNP or the Philippine National Police is the RA 6975, also known as the DILG Act of 1990, approved on December 19, 1990. Okay, kung hindi po aware, no? So before, ang police natin dito sa Pilipinas is ang tawag PC or Philippine Constabulary. And then tinry po yan i-evolve or reorganize. Naging pong PCINP, Philippine Constabulary Integrated National Police. Okay? At pagdating nung 1990, no, inunder na po ng ang PCINP, binago na naman po, ginawa na pong Philippine National Police. Yan po sila nabuo along with the creations of the BFP and the BGMP na lahat nasa RA 6975. Okay? Particularly the part nitong RA 6975 is yung chapter 3, if I'm not mistaken, nitong RA 6975 chapter 3, dun mo makikita the Philippine National Police Organization and yung composition, kung ano yung powers and functions, yung mga nasa taas, no? Nandun din po yun sa chapter 3 ng RA 6975. Okay, ano pa? RA 6975 is amended by the RA 8551 or the PNP Reform and Reorganization Act of 1998 as approved on February 25, 1998. Si 8551, isa sa mga ginawa niyan is tinulungan po na mag-catch up yung mga dating pulis sa mga pagbabago na ginagawa dito kay PNP. Dati po kasi sa PCINP or sa Philippine Constabulary, hindi po required na merong bachelor's degree ang mga pulis. However, pagdating na itong RA 6975, kailangan na po required na. No? So yung mga ibang pulis binigyan ng chance. So meron po kayong 5 years or at least 5 years para makakuha ng bachelor's degree. Yung iba binigyan ng chance, yung iba ayaw na, no, wag na lang, hindi na kami tutuloy sa pagpupulis. However, nagkaroon ng aberya na hindi lahat nakapag-comply. Si RA 8551, binigyan din po yan, no, ng another na pagkakataon. Okay? At ginawa pong mas strict ang requirements and application pagdating sa Philippine National Police as a part of its reorganization. So, okay, for the betterment, sa pagpapaganda palalo. So, the Philippine National Police is a law enforcement agency under the DILG. It is under administrative control and operational supervision of the National Police Commission. No? Kasama po sa RA 6975 is the creation of the National Police Commission. Okay, na siyang mag-handle ng administrative control and operational supervision ng Philippine National Police. Itong PNP na to is an organization that is national in scope and civilian in character as provided by Section 6, Article 16 of the 1987 Philippine Constitution na nagsasabi, the state shall establish and maintain one police force which shall be national in scope and civilian in character. Yun po yung mismo nakalagay sa Article 16, Section 6. By the way, natanong yan ng board exam sa amin, the criminology licensure exam last February 2024. Tinanong yan. Sinabi po doon na nakalagay daw po sa that the PNP is a civilian in character. Ang tawag dito is nakalagay po doon is a national in scope and civilian in character according to what part of the Philippine Constitution. So ang mga choices doon, Section 6, Article 16, Section 16, Article 6, yung mga ganong klaseng choices, no? Okay. It also says that the PNP is headed by the Chief PNP with the rank of Director General appointed by the President who shall serve a term of office of 4 years. Okay. Kung sino man ang nagiging Chief PNP, ang termino nila po ay nagtatagal ng 4 na taon. Or otherwise, pwede rin po yan mapaikli katulad ng nangyari kay General Torre na kung saan siya po ay na-relieve sa kanyang pagiging Chief PNP in a short period like months, no? Hindi ko I am not sure kung umabot ng 1 year. As I remember, it's about 8 months lamang po nagtagal. Okay? Pero ang full term ng isang Chief PNP is up to 4 years. Ano pa? Explain ko lang tong part ng national in scope and civilian in character. So, ang inahalimbawa ko lagi dito is the states in the United States of America. Kapag sinabi pong national in scope, ibig sabihin po, basically, kung pulis ka dito sa Luzon, kahit mapunta ka ng Mindanao, pulis ka pa rin po. Okay? Yun ang pinaka madaling definition niya. National in scope. Okay? Ang sakop mo ng iyong pagiging pulis is the whole Philippines, the whole nation. Kasi sa Amerika, in the States, kapag ikaw naging pulis sa isang particular na estado, state, doon ka lamang po pulis. Pag lumabas ka, you have no jurisdiction there. Okay? At hindi ka na practically you are not a police pagdating sa iba. No? Pagdating sa ibang state. Pero, dito sa Pilipinas, no, dahil we have no states at we are a nation united, no? Therefore, kapag pulis ka sa Luzon, pulis ka pa rin po sa Mindanao. Ang pulis sa Mindanao, pagdating sa Luzon, pulis pa rin po. Okay? So, kaya national in scope. Ano pa? Pagdating sa pagpapatupad din, no? Ang pinapatupad dito sa Luzon, same lang din po na pinapatupad sa Mindanao, Visayas, no? Okay? So, national in scope din po ang kanilang kapangyarihan sa pagpapatupad ng batas, okay? O pag-enforce ng law. Ano pa? Civilian in character. Kung mapapansin nyo ho, in comparison with the military, Army, Navy, Air Force, ang pakikisalamuha pagdating sa mga, particularly sa Philippine National Police, is civilian in character. Or, pag kinausap nyo ho sila, wala kung anong formality ang sinasuggest or nire-require. Na kapag nakipag-usap sila sa tao, magandang umaga po, ano po may tutulong namin, pagka sa checkpoint, no, lisensya po, pasensya na po, magandang araw po, mga ganyan. Civilian in character, yun po yung pinapakita doon, no, na hindi sila military in nature. Okay? Yun lang naman po pagdating dito sa national in scope and civilian in character. Yung iba kasi hindi na naiintindihan sobra, kaya pinaliwanag ko po. Ito pa, may definition din pala dito. So, national in scope means that the PNP is a nationwide government organization whose jurisdiction covers the entire breadth of the Philippine archipelago. All uniform and non-uniform personnel of the PNP are national government employees. Kaya nga po, buong Pilipinas. Civilian in character means that the PNP is not a part of the military, although it retains some military attributes such as discipline. Okay? Yan, meron pa rin po namang military attributes such as disiplina, pero hindi po siya military in nature. Kaya yan, tinatawag naman po civilian in character. Okay? According nga po ulit sa Section 6, Article 16, the state shall establish and maintain one police force which shall be national in scope and civilian in character. Actually, may kadugtong pa yan, no, na dapat yung police force na yan is binabantayan ng isang commission. No, yan po, yun din po ang naging basihan para gawin si National Police Commission. Okay? So, that would be all for now. Stay curious and follow for more.